Hello, daddies. Welcome back to Hot Dads Pod. I am your RUB runner-up bitch, Gracie Canaan.
And I am Maria Heinegg, your head bitch in charge, HBIC.
Do you like how I said daddies? Do you like how I'm officially naming
I'm a huge fan of you,
Hello,
of everything that you do.
Oh, thank you so much.
Keep it up.
Guys, if you're not watching, if you're just listening, she's actually scratching my chin while my tail wags. Yay. You can find us at Hot Dads Pod. On Instagram, we post funny things. We post funny clips. Rate and review us, guys. I mean, I know, like, if you're a first time listener, we have not yet earned your trust and respect.
But just do it anyway.
Just
you
do
have
it
time.
anyway.
Do it while you're
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah.
Like, rate, review, subscribe, share,
follow us. I
share.
think we said share multiple times.
Follow.
Yeah.
Just do all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
You can
it's not going
follow-
to cost you anything. So
Except time
yeah, which is
and
fine.
effort.
Yeah.
You know,
don't know
how about
why.
this? How about this for a switcheroo? You can follow Maria Heinegg
Ooh.
at Maria Heinegg on Instagram and Twitter. MariaHeinegg.
You did it.
I got it. Okay,
You did
so
it.
we did a little switcheroo.
You skipped a couple of platforms, but that's
TikTok,
totally fine.
Venmo, OnlyFans, Cash App. Are you
No.
actually on OnlyFans? Okay, you say it. Dylan, our guest, who we will announce, lit up. So we already have one
He was
subscriber.
like, really? What's going on there?
Yeah. Don't you want to plug me?
Yes,
Plug
I would
me,
love to plug
baby.
you. This is
Stuff me?
Gracie Canaan. I'll stuff you later.
Sorry, that was it from our old.
It's a
podcast.
callback.
Yeah,
You can tell him the story too
Sure,
from our text chain.
It's cool.
But anyway, you can find her at Save Gracie Canaan.
Help
on I'm gonna start on Twitter just because you hate it. Just kidding. No, she's Gracie_Canaan on Twitter,
Mhm.
which I know. You can also Venmo her.
Yep.
TikTok,
Yep.
Instagram. That's about it. It's SAVEGRACIECANAAN. Boom.
I think we're getting more and more efficient at plugging up top and doing all the housekeeping
Yeah,
and everything.
except then we talk about how we're getting more efficient, and then
No, I think
suddenly
it's good. Pat yourself on the
less
back.
Efficient.
We need it. Should we get the
Yes.
fuck right into it?
I
Because
think
we have
that
our
you
guest
should
here.
Intro our guest.
Who's okay? All right. Sorry, that's me swapping words, guys. So excited to have this guy on.
The whole thing's going to be like this. I just want you to know that now.
That's all good.
We have big
I
dog,
like it.
little dog energy. Dylan knows my energy.
Yes.
Oh my God, no, I gave away the name of the person.
Just the first name,
Guys,
though.
he's a friend. He's a comic. He's a podcaster. He's a lover and a
Fighter?
explorer and a
I am an
fighter.
explorer.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
been in a
lover.
Never been to fight.
Never
Not
been to
yet.
fight. Not-
It's not fair
Not
because you're
yet.
like
Gonna make it happen?
6'5".
Yeah,
All right.
that's right. I'm gonna fight you, and then I'm gonna
And we're
start
not-
an OnlyFans.
Are you beating the shit out of men? That would do so well.
It really would.
Yeah.
I'm
Female
gonna
wrestling is a huge like commodity.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're pretty. Yeah, they're all hot. Right?
There was
Dylan Palladino, guys.
Yeah, what's up,
They're
guys?
usually like flexed women. Like they're like
testosterone.
like CrossFitty, like, or more so even than that. But no,
Nice.
there was a amazing miniseries about this female wrestler who
Killed someone.
went
right?
to prison
Oh.
for killing her abusive
Oh, he
husband.
was abusive.
Oh yeah,
Why
It was
did
on
she-
Netflix, right?
yeah.
I forget what it was called, but
She was a female wrestler.
wow.
She did that to like make money because she wasn't making enough doing the bodybuilding
I
competitions.
thought you were like she killed her husband to make extra money. Because she
It was a
wasn't.
hit. She took the bounty out. Was her husband also a wrestler?
Yeah, no, he wasn't a wrestler. He was a bodybuilder, but he
That
was
seems
more
fair.
successful than she was.
And is that why she killed him?
No, she killed him
Oh,
because
he was abusive. Right. Okay. Right. For sure. I'm like, oh, because he's more successful. I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, he was
Samesies.
he was attacking her.
Yeah.
so.
Damn. Okay.
So-
Cool. So you've never been in a fight? Is it because you're
One fight in 5th grade.
Okay, so
Oh.
you're a liar. You
Nick
said
Sinclair.
you've never
No,
been
but
in a
I didn't fight
Nick
him.
Sinclair?
He tried to fight me, and I held him back.
That counts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does it?
Yeah, you held him back.
No.
You
No,
fought
but there
him
were no
off.
throw
blows
any-
exchanged.
It doesn't matter. I
Is
still
that,
feel
I
that
feel like that's an
counts.
altercation.
Okay, I mean, I
Okay.
square rectangle.
All right. Nick's a great guy, by the way. Very funny.
Okay.
We should call.
Shouldn't have
We
said
should
his full
call
name,
him.
But we were
Wait,
12.
shouldn't have said
we
his
were
name.
11. Yeah.
Is he funny? Like he's now a comedian
No.
as well? Oh,
No.
okay.
No, he's a normal person.
Just happens to be
I
funny.
think-
Unbroken.
I mean, I saw him like 6 years ago, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, this guy's like fun.
Yeah.
Like,
And
yeah.
then you beat the shit
No,
out of
yeah,
each
and then I
other.
was like, remember when you traumatized me?
Yeah.
On the Marquez schoolyard?
Oh my
Tried to
God.
fight me for some reason?
Some conflicts
You
never
guys all
die.
called me tall shit and Palosaurus Rex. I still
Tall
remember.
shit?
You got bullied for being tall?
Oh, yeah.
That's so
Oh.
that's so weird. I feel
Well,
like
'cause I
that's
was,
only
like,
something that
tall and
happens to
skinny.
women.
Yeah.
Oh, skinny. There
Because
you
it
go.
was before, like, you get puberty. Before you hit
You're just
puberty,
awkward.
I was just awkward and lanky
Yeah.
and, like, gangly. And also, like, being tall as a man isn't really attractive to women until, like, you're outside of high school. My experience.
Right.
No women in high school were
Oh.
like, he's so tall. I never heard that once. That's
I
why
bet you-
when I was in my 20s and people were like, wow, he's tall. Like, you're tall. It's such a plus. I'm like, no, literally no
Yeah.
one has told me this.
Yeah.
That's maybe just
This is
because you
new.
filled out like after high school. How about that?
But I didn't. It took me like, I'm telling like, no one talked about height
So,
in high school.
No, but what I mean is like if you looked the way that you do now, like if
Uh-huh.
you were like if you had like
Oh,
more
yes,
of a
meat.
build, I think it
Yes.
would absolutely
Meat.
I've
have
helped.
done you well.
Yes, maybe, yeah. Yeah, the lanky tall guy.
Yeah, you're just
doesn't-
goofy. You're just
yeah,
goofy at that
I was
point.
goofy. And I had like big butt
You just
teeth.
like one of
You're not
those
used
blow
to your
up.
body yet.
Yeah,
You're
I
just,
just got used to it at 30 years old. I'm not even kidding. I'm now finally like, okay, I kind of like, you know when you like hop back and forth in the gym, you're like warming up. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I feel in
Before
my body. I'm like situated down. My hips are like loose and ready.
Your hips
I've
don't
learned
lie.
Yeah,
the
they don't lie.
layout.
I'm like, I can move my momentum in a way that I'm not Tai Chi yet, but I'm like,
on the
Yeah.
way.
That's very impressive that it took that long.
This is how you
For
get
sure.
into Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
but
is
also
you own your body.
my left hip is still very tight. It hurts every time I have sex. So you know, we're
From
not
what?
fully. I don't know. I got injured like 10 years ago, and it's never.
It's never healed.
That's what
Yeah.
happens. You get older and
Aerial
like,
yoga.
Nothing heals.
Try it. Never
heard-
done it before.
I made out with a girl.
Yeah.
One time in Costa Rica, I met a
should
girl
do-
who did aerial yoga,
I bet you
I
did.
bet she
acro
was
yoga. Yeah,
fucking.
and we
How old was she?
she was older than me.
Okay.
And
Gross.
we-
Disgusting.
I
like,
was
how
young.
dare you?
I think I was maybe 19.
Okay, so then you did. So then
What?
I'm assuming you guys hooked up. Is that
No,
what
we
you're going to
didn't. No
say?
way. But here's
Because you're too tall and
I've
skinny.
never told anyone this.
Yes.
This was still like at the point where just like touching a woman could basically get me to fucking climax. And we were making out in the gym area of the Costa Rica resort we were in. Like you know the gym area that has like the ballet bar and all the mirrors and like the one yoga mat and a little ball.
And it smells
exactly,
like
yes.
that.
And she was
Yes.
like doing acro yoga with me. I don't know why. Where I would like put my feet in her hips and she would go. I don't know what was going on.
I know what was going on.
Yes.
Tantric
She
sex
was
She
like-
didn't want to fuck.
19.
She like didn't want to fuck. I was like kind of, but I was also very, very like shy back then, so I wasn't gonna be like, "Hey, what's good?" You know what I mean? I was like, for
Which is how
her
you
to have sex with
approach
me, she
women
literally would have had to be like, "Can you pull it out?" Which I'm surprised she didn't. But we were making out, and I fucking came in my pants
Oh my god!
like aggressively, like.
you couldn't
No,
hide
no,
it.
I mean like,
you couldn't hide it.
my whole body was like,
Andrea
like multiple pumps, and I was in shorts, by the way. It didn't go anywhere, but it was like bad. And I, in my head, I was like, I really hope she didn't notice that, and she for sure did. Like, there's like no girl doesn't feel a guy's body involuntarily spasm.
What was that?
That's
My
also
phone
what happens. Like, you
vibrated.
guys know. Yeah, you're like, okay, that's what happens when I come. I think that's what happened to him. And then I was just like, and also, you know, your face gets red. So she probably saw me and I was like, it's a really good makeout session.
And then you fell asleep, cracked open a
Oh
beer.
my
And she was
God.
supposed to leave the next day. So I thought it was like this. I was like, wow, this is crazy, blah, blah. And then I saw her the next morning at the,
At the breakfast
buffet.
bar?
For
Yeah.
real. And she was like, we decided to extend our trip for 3 days. And I was like, oh. But I was with my family. Like, nothing was going to happen. But I was still like, I kind of was hoping it was just a never see you again kind of thing.
But now that it is, do you want to hang out
Did
in
you
the
guys
gym later?
hang out again?
We didn't end up hanging out again because I think...
Because you came in your pants?
Yeah. That's probably why. That's probably why. Even though, like...
You like walk into the gym area and she's acro yogaing
Yeah.
with somebody else.
Oh my God. Then I would have fought someone. I
You're
would've
like,
been
buddy.
You were like, that
Keep
was
it
our
together.
thing. That was
Yeah.
our thing.
I would have been like, you should probably check his pants. Is all I'm saying. Because the magic you do with your pelvis, when you fly above me and I see you from the weirdest angle ever, that makes my 18-year-old body.
You're like, it's a move that I can't even process. It's a new angle. I do like though when that does happen and guys are like, it's just because you're too hot. And
Yeah.
It's
like,
only happened to me. Oh wait, a couple times. I actually remember
times?
It used to happen to me when I was young all the time. I kind of miss
I think that's all
a little bit.
Yeah, because
Being
now
able to
y'all
use
take
that riled up.
forever.
Yeah.
Too
If
long
only
sometimes.
it's like the opposite
Don't
for
wanna brag,
women.
but-
Like you guys
3
can't
minutes.
help coming, and we're like, man, I'd
Trying
love to
so hard.
figure out how to come.
Yeah.
You're like giving us instructions, and I have to I have like a script I have to say to my girlfriend, and then
Yeah.
like maybe
Yeah.
it'll work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
You have
for me,
lines, you're
I'm like,
blocking.
literally, I pull out my notepad and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, say this,
Yep.
this, okay,
Yep.
turn, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's different.
But when
every
you're not
time.
there, when you guys aren't around, what?
Yeah, not-
2 minutes? 3
tops,
minutes?
yeah, you guys can.
Oh
fucking,
yeah.
Yeah.
You just wait until you got to pee, and then you get in there and just
Wait,
go.
what?
Yeah, there's more
Why?
pressure when you have to pee.
Sometimes I push down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw TikTok about that.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
I just get my cat to sit on my stomach.
That's
You're a monster.
not okay.
Your poor cat. Yeah, that is not okay.
Was
It's also
a joke.
yeah.
But sometimes she does
Look, it's a
enter
cat.
my room when it happens, and I don't need that, but I also don't tell her what
You
want to
be
do.
watched. You do. And you're like, it's a
Okay.
cat, so you're like, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
I
Because
can't.
it can never be proven.
I dog sit, and I
Yeah.
cannot have an animal in, like even in the room, even if they're like in a crate. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
Yeah.
He jumped up on the bed with us once, and he stared me directly
No,
in the eyes.
they
Oh my
always
God.
do.
Yeah.
Or they start licking your butt.
Yeah, he looked sad. He was like upset with me.
Yeah.
Because he jumped up and looked me in the eyes, and immediately I was like, "Ugh," and just like lost it, and just immediately came. And I thought he was like disappointed in
What
me.
if that became your
Yeah.
thing, where it's like, if he doesn't look me in the eye, I
can't
can't
finish.
come.
Yeah, that would suck. That
You're
would
just
suck.
on Tinder if you're
'Cause-
ever single again. Like, can I bring my
Yeah, can I bring my dog?
dog?
Because my dog's like neurodivergent, so I'm like, this is like kind of fucked to have him in here in the first place.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
What kind of
That's
neurodivergent
awful.
is your dog?
I can just tell there's something up. Yeah, like he
There's
never
an
looks straight.
eye.
Yeah, he doesn't really know his name. Yeah,
Sounds like maybe you just didn't train your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels.
And it's
he's
your
he's a very
fault.
sweet pit bull, but like
Oh,
he's very
I
yeah.
What
didn't
a
even know you
buddy.
had
His
a
name's
dog.
Dobby, so
kind
it's
of.
like
He's. I mean, that's the correct name for that kind of dog.
neurodivergent
Yeah.
white pit bull. Yeah,
Just a
Jesus
dummy.
Christ.
Just
we
a
covered
sweet
a lot
dummy.
of ground.
yeah.
I do have a. Are you
can't
into
believe I
tall
said
guys,
that.
Maria? That's
I mean,
gonna
I
be our
just need them
clip.
to be like.
Yeah.
We're keeping
You
that
know,
on.
I will say, I hope she sees that.
Oh.
And it would be so cool if she was like, is that guy from the Sheridan in Costa Rica?
the Sheridan.
And she's like, he did come. Oh my God.
But what if she was like, I
Finally.
had no idea?
I'd be like, fuck. I kept the secret for 10 years and I blew it.
I
on the
was
hot
gonna hit
dads.
him up again, but now that I know what a
Crazy.
fucking loser he is.
I can't believe that happened. It happened to
Yeah.
me once then and then one other time in a car. And
Wait, were you with
Same
anyone
chick.
in the car?
yeah, I wasn't
What?
I wasn't giving myself an over the
don't
pants hand
know.
job. What an insane thing to do. You're just like,
Dude.
we just pretend someone's
Is
here.
it?
Oh my God.
Do we still think it's a hand job if you're masturbating?
Yes.
If you are masturbating over your pants, it's an OTPH
My
day.
favorite part
Yeah.
for those listening and not watching is that he's rubbing his
I'm like,
general
right
area
here.
to show us.
I'm like, if you're jacking off, I'm rubbing my knee, then come on.
As though if you don't do it, we're not going to know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I just said
Yeah.
this. I commit to the act out.
Good, do it. Commit to the bit. We love it.
No, it was this girl. I shouldn't say her name.
Say
Um,
it.
Then don't say it.
No, I forget her first name.
Well, then
Do I?
I want to say it.
Her
But
last
I
name was
literally can't
her
'cause I
last name
don't
was
remember.
Lopez.
Okay.
Just to
Great.
set the scene.
Her name was
Okay.
Lopez Lopez.
Her name was
Lopez,
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I went to go I drove 45 minutes to go see her.
Okay.
Deep in the
You're
in North
already
Hollywood.
rock hard
Be-
driving
yes.
there.
Yeah.
Just setting that up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like an erotic novel where it's like he drove winding around and I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. She's she's at a
Sure.
friend's house and she was come see me and I was like,
Okay.
I'll take the car.
Yeah.
Drove there.
Say no more.
I'll
Say no more.
steal a
I was
car.
at a friend's place.
Yeah.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Which when you're 16, we're in for the night unless we're
Oh,
going to a
God
party.
damn it. You guys,
And
you
then-
must have been an early bloomer. We were
Yeah.
just talking about how we were late bloomers.
I was early, yeah. And then she
I
was
went to
come
parties.
see
I just
me.
didn't-
And I drove 45 minutes, got there like 11:30. She was at some other girl's house, came outside, passionately made out in the car.
Immediately.
I fucking
Yeah.
out. I don't think she knew. Yeah, I was like,
She
"Ooh."
knew.
Yeah,
She's got to.
I think I was pretty. It's just like it's so obvious.
Oh no, I just got electrocuted.
That's great because it
It's fine.
sounded like an automatic sprinkler. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And then I went back home, and my friends were like, dude, like what did you do? And I
why
was
are
like,
your pants wet?
No. I literally like went to go like change, and I like went to go change my boxers, and they were just like literally a different color. And they weren't like boxer briefs. They
What
were
have
like
you
the
been
old
eating?
boxers. So they were, yeah.
What have you been consuming
front to
that
back.
you're
Front to back. Yeah.
Somehow it's in my
Front to
hair.
back, fucking sprayed everywhere.
They're purple
Yeah.
instead of white.
This is so
Yeah.
like silly string.
And I came out of the bathroom and was like, check it out, guys. I came on myself. Yeah.
Did you shower or did you just change your boxers?
I was 16. I probably didn't shower.
Oh my god.
Actually, I probably showered. I don't know. When you're like,
Don't try
when
to
you're in
cover your tracks now.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh no, I cannot
Yeah, he
recall.
does.
Okay.
I
You
cannot
what?
recall.
Yeah, I cannot recall.
There you go.
I mean, we were
Why did
talking
I
on the
admit any of
last
that?
one.
Why did I just tell 2 stories in the beginning of the podcast, which is the only time people will listen, about me jizzing in my pants?
My favorite
This
thing
is
was
why I
that
stopped doing podcasts.
my favorite thing
That's
is that
obviously
you
what we're going to call the
stopped-
episode is Dylan jizzes in his pants.
You stopped after the first one. You're like, why did I just tell that? You know what?
No.
To make it
I was
better,
like, you gotta
I'm going to
double-
tell another
Let me
one.
double down on having this career.
I've done that so many times.
Yeah.
I talked about being a stripper on Mango Bay, friend of the pod,
But
Usama
that's
and
such a
Pranav.
cool story.
Friend of the
There's
pod.
nothing cool. There's nothing cool.
Yeah, you're
Like there's a
right.
chance, a small chance, someone in my family will watch this,
yeah.
and they'll learn something that they never wanted to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but hopefully
And
at
they
the
won't be like-
beginning they'll turn it off.
But that's what
Oh
your
yeah, when you
family...
guys plug for 7 minutes, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "What the fuck is this podcast?"
everyone makes fun of our plugging. Okay,
Yeah, they go fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward.
No,
Maybe
should we stop plugging?
Andrea, you told us to plug at the top and the bottom. Is that wrong?
Is it too many plugs?
Don't bring
This
it on the
is-
producer.
this
We're bringing
She's
it
the
on
producer.
It's okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Hey, it's Gracie Canaan at Save Gracie Canaan, blah, blah, and
Yeah.
then, hey, it's Maria and Gracie.
Okay,
Blah, blah, blah,
all
blah,
right.
blah.
Well, this is
We're
why.
with the guy that is coming his pants multiple times at
fact, he's-
Dylan J Palladino. You guys didn't plug me, and now I'm gonna
You were supposed to plug
find me
yourself.
online
Yeah,
and
you
tell
guys
me
are
about your coming in your pants
Similar
stories.
to coming, you jumped right into this podcast. Okay,
Dude, you have to.
You
have
got
to.
it.
You gotta get in there. You gotta
Look,
get in there. People aren't gonna hear your jizz stories.
Strategically drink coffee 15 minutes before a podcast, and then I'm manic for an hour and a half.
Yes.
And then on the train ride home, I go, what the fuck am I doing? What did I say on there? Should I text them and tell them to cut it? No, I don't want to seem like a pussy. I'll just eat it.
Oh my god.
Keep it all.
That's okay. No, I
on.
never.
Don't worry,
I-
it's gonna
I've
get
literally
worse,
Never
so.
told anyone to. I don't think I've ever told
We're
anyone to take
honored.
something out.
We're
You
so
go- you
honored.
go, dude,
I've
it's
told
out
people
there.
to take other things out. I think
Really?
on both Mango Bays I was on. I was like, cut something.
Was it embarrassing, or was it like you doxed yourself? Because that would make sense.
I would have like almost like I was worried that I canceled myself or whatever, but like for me to say that to Usama and Pranav, they were like, we don't even know what canceling is. Like they're like, we cancel
Yeah.
ourselves every other day.
Yeah, it'll
So,
happen for both of them. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, I think it already has
wait.
happened
Yeah.
for your
Maybe
Usama, who you also share a
Yes.
podcast with.
not
You
anymore.
can't-
It is over now.
Oh,
Yes, yes. This is the first podcast. Yeah, it's been over
This
for a
is-
couple weeks.
Okay,
It's
we'll
on
get back
an
into that after. on our-
indefinite hiatus.
A lot of work.
Yes,
Yeah.
undefined. A lot of work, and we're just on some different paths
Different
right now.
paths,
Nothing
you
negative.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like Usama is amazing. He has so much going on.
Yeah.
That I'm like, honestly, focus on these 16 things you have going on.
Yeah.
And then it's not a new idea,
Yeah.
the podcast we're doing. So it's like
Yeah.
you can always
Listen
restart
to
that
someone. Yeah. for
in
sure.
2 years when you have more people that are involved.
It's
and
not
then
topical.
It is, but it's not like it's
Unique
literally a
beyond all
dating podcast
comparison.
of 2 guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
And then
And
go,
you have a girlfriend. You guys,
Yeah.
you both kind of have girlfriends.
he doesn't anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
We're
boy.
getting juicy. This we may have to cut.
boy.
but I
Actually,
am
yeah, you
so-
maybe should cut that. Sorry.
You know
I
what?
thought it was
More
legit, but
name names. Andrew, are you timestamping it? There we go. This is why we have her.
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah.
All this will be cut. Before you cut it, I'll just double check with him because I think he said it on our show that it was over.
Yeah.
So he might be okay with it. But
I
I'll
just might want to cut it anyway.
Then
Because
cut it anyway.
I'm upset because I'm the ex.
Yeah.
I'm the one he stopped dating.
Wait, what?
It's a joke.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but like
you don't know. He's such a hoe. I was like, I don't know who he.
But
Well, I
also
knew he wasn't
with comics.
that's why I was like, you have to
don't
know who he was dating. So.
Yes.
Are you
That's
anti-dating comics?
That's amazing that you like got that scared. That's so good.
And I was also like, why would you do that? I was like, I fucking had respect for you before that.
That's your first mistake. You
Am
never.
Usama, we love you.
Am I anti-dating comic?
Your girlfriend's not a comic.
No, definitely not. Just a normal
Fuck
corporate
no.
job.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't do it.
Creative, like very smart,
That's
very
the best.
cool. Yeah.
Like you have your shit together, but you have an outlet.
That'd be
Yeah,
hilarious if you were like corporate job, hater, like
fucking
really
hate what she
boring,
does.
nothing
She's
creative
Cannot
about
make
her.
eye contact
She's a
with
late
her.
stage capitalist.
Yeah.
I'm really not on board with it.
We love.
But she makes $700,000 a year.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm not
she's
going anywhere.
bought me.
Yeah,
You're like,
she did buy
so
me.
sign me up.
She's bought me.
Yep.
No, she's like an engineer. She's
Yeah.
an industrial designer. So she like has the
Oh, yeah, we
Wow.
talked about
it.
this.
Yeah, so she has the creative side and also
Yeah.
is like a smart person
That's
and like,
great.
has an engineering degree.
Right
So,
down the middle.
very, very cool.
Cool.
I thought about dating comics, but there was no one. This was like a long time ago.
Don't you say there wasn't anyone viable?
There was the only comic I thought about dating was you.
I know. I thought
Yes.
about that too, but our things are they never
This is
lined
cute.
up,
Yeah.
and now we're just friends.
We're friends.
Yeah,
Like
but it
6
was we were
years
always
ago.
like I was always in relationships.
Yes, she was always in relationships, and
I'm
we always
aware.
flirt, and I would always talk to Steph and be like,
Yeah, Steph Jack,
What's
friend of
up?
the pod.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's also kind of the fun thing about being comics in your 30s is it's like now we've all known each other for like 5-6 years, and then it's like we're all friends by default. You
yeah,
know,
I mean, us
so
It's a
dating,
lot
it would
easier.
be very.
us
It's way
dating
less
would have ended
complicated.
with us just being like, why are we?
Yeah.
we're friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then
Isn't this such a sweet moment?
It
like
is a
we're
sweet
hashing.
moment.
We're
It's
just all out in
Also,
the
my dick would
open.
not have been big enough for her, so she
Yeah,
would have been like,
I
I'm cool with Dylan, so like I'll like ride
But
this
like,
for a
can
little
you
bit.
wear
but
this
yes.
like extra dick sleeve?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Is
with
that
that.
thing?
That's a thing.
Is it?
Oh,
I made a joke that
I
it
made
was.
that. I
Is
made
it?
that
Hold on. Wait, let me look it up.
It's a thing.
What
Yeah,
would we
look it
call
up.
it? Dick sleeve?
Absolutely. Dick
Um,
sleeve.
I don't know. Dick enhancer. Try dick sleeve.
Yeah, this is great, guys. For all of you at home,
Duck
we're
Yeah.
How
Duck
do you feel about
sleeve.
dating comics?
I first of all, I don't want to date anyone right now. I
That's
want to
good.
die alone. I like
MTA
specifically.
bus time? How did that come up?
You're
the
sad.
the poorest thing to look up on your phone
No,
ever.
I want you to have.
When's
use
the
it.
bus gonna
I
get
use
here?
it. I love the bus.
No, I do too, but no one strives to ride the bus.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
want MTA bus time
Penis sleeve
next
and
to
cock
dick
extension.
sleeve.
I was like, how did you manage to get that out of?
Penis sleeve and cock extensions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's
Told you.
and it's a black one going on a white one.
Oh,
boy.
No.
Oh boy.
Fat Jack penis extension sleeve.
Oh
Can I see
God.
this? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Our
I
sponsor.
wish honestly, like if I wanted my cock to look bigger, it would look like the Fat Jack.
Let me
It would
see.
just be a little bit fatter and wider.
There's like I'm looking at 4 of them.
The Fat Jack on the right.
The clear one?
This
no.
one right
oh,
here.
that one. Okay,
Not the-
that's
I
a
don't-
little aggressive.
I would also have my cock be clear. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. The
cool.
invisible man.
Yeah, exactly.
type
Realistic
thing.
penis
I've
extension.
always wanted
8
to see
inches.
more vein. You know,
I know.
clear
right? And I'm
definitely.
like, there's not
Ugh,
enough.
God, does it feel good for you? These are
I
also
don't know.
very well priced.
Really? Maybe you should get a couple of
$27,
them.
like
Very
as a
well
gag
priced.
gift. Like I
A gag
kinda,
gift?
But dildos are well priced, so why wouldn't those be well
Are
priced?
they?
Yeah.
The 9-inch XL realistic black cock penis extension
See, if
sleeve.
something's that cheap, you know what my first thought is? It's not BPA
Cancer?
free. Yeah,
Definitely not
exactly.
BPA
It's
free.
not BPA
Made in
free.
China, full of lead.
Absolutely.
Literally,
Full
it's
of
just lead.
lead.
It's just
it is
lead.
a lead dildo with a hollow
It goes
in
ingredients: BPA,
Yeah.
lead,
That
and
is it.
MSG. Just
Yeah,
randomly.
MSG,
Yeah.
I was
Cancer
gonna say, yeah,
is in
exactly.
there. That's
It's called the
crazy.
LeBron. Oh my god!
my God.
But it's spelled
Jesus.
LeBrawn.
That's amazing.
LeBron, so that
Brawny.
they can't
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh man!
Well, we'll think about it. We should get them as a sponsor.
Customer
BetterHelp,
reviews.
LeBron.
Oh yeah, what do the customers interesting.
14
Okay,
reviews.
guys, we can't go through Amazon right now. We
Make a
cannot
6-inch with
the
only
rest
6
of
inch.
this.
Gave it a
I
5-star because it is described and it does feel like second skin. It would be better if the head was solid. To put things in perspective, my circumference is 5 inches. With this sleeve, I am 7.5 at the head and 8 3/4 at the base.
That's too much.
This thing is a
It's too
monster,
much.
period. Wife said the material feels real, just too big for her. Guys, this website is for us, so please leave a feedback with an honest opinion so each of us can make a sound purchase.
Guys, this website is for us.
Oh my God.
It's for us.
It's for all of us.
I can't imagine.
We'll definitely stretch her puss. You
I
can
hope
still
that-
feel the tightness of the pussy, so you will come. Wow, some guy said, I'm going to be the most honest.
What if that was under just like a random
I love
Amazon?
I love that I could open you guys up to knowing that dick sleeves exist.
Okay, guys, I got to get us back on.
Sorry.
Dylan, put your dick sleeve away.
This is so...
Put your dick sleeve away because we have questions
Okay,
It's a
sorry.
whole
that you
new
need to
world.
answer.
All I'm going to say is
Yes.
that one day someone is going to come on with the advice of,
Yeah.
I feel like my penis is inadequate, and,
And now
you're
we'll
going to
know.
go, hey,
Yeah.
look up the Fat Jack.
Look up the Fat Jack, but also
Or
I
the
would say
LeBron.
Or the LeBron.
Braun,
LeBron.
Braun like
Wait.
John.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Wait.
this kind of
As in-
dovetail?
as in yes.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Does this kind of dovetail into your question?
Yeah, it totally can.
It
I thought
actually
you were
kinda
gonna ask. I
does.
thought you were gonna ask. Yours
I'm gonna
first,
save
to
my
be
dumb
honest.
question for later because
Guys,
I
gotta
feel
say,
like, yeah.
This is going seamlessly right now.
You think?
No, actually, yes.
Thank you so much.
Am I seamlessly transitioning into the next
Or,
segment?
yeah, but my ADD just works really well with this. But for me, I'm like, why is this working so well?
Maybe because it's like I took a bunch of
Call
cocaine
me
before I
delusional.
got
Yeah,
this.
I'm like, whoa, this
No,
is
it's
going
because
well.
for those of you who can't see in our audio only, we're actually waving something shiny in front of Dylan's face so that he can just kind of. It's a very
There's-
like hypnosis.
There is somebody
thing.
listening who really thinks you mean that, and
Yeah.
they're just like,
yeah,
"Whoa,
it works on boys, but only tall boys.
Tall
Okay?
does.
Tall boys. Okay, so we ask. So here's what it is.
Okay.
You're the father.
Okay.
You're the hot dad.
Yes.
Hot, you can also be a hot mom, a hot non-binary
Mhm. I'm
parent.
a hot dad.
So you're here to answer both our questions and give us advice and also give advice to people that write in. Okay.
Okay.
And then at the end, you're going to give us a tip on how to stay hot. And that can mean anything. We'll get into that
Got it.
later. That's called our doggy bag.
Yeah. So one of the questions is going to be from someone who's written in, and the other question is going to be Gracie needing personal advice.
Yeah.
Got it.
I will start. You
Yeah.
ready to go?
So you don't have a question for me?
I
She's her
don't
life
have a
together.
question for you.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Okay.
She's not together.
Little offended.
That's fine.
Little offended.
She's a question for literally every other podcast guest. But after she heard how quickly
It's
you
just
come,
like-
she's like, I can't trust him about
Yeah.
I
anything.
really kind of metaphorically, no pun
Listen,
intended, blew it
listened.
at the beginning.
You shot your wad.
Really?
Oh boy.
I mean, this podcast is a whole allegory for what happened to me there, which is I did it all in the beginning. And now I'm like, did they
And
notice that I have
now-
nothing else to do?
Absolutely. But that's why we can please ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing left in
So
you,
kind,
so we're going
women.
to feed
Yeah.
you with
Yeah.
things.
With write-ins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Write-ins.
some
This is
acro
a juicy
yoga.
one.
Really
You
Let's
kind of
hear
told
it.
me about
Okay.
this.
Let's hear it.
I don't know
I
if we're-
self-sabotaged my relationship with my husband by saying he could sleep with someone.
Mm.
Let's see. I, in a moment of horrendous stupidity, suggested that it might be okay for my husband to sleep with another woman if I wasn't meeting his needs. He messaged everyone he could online and within a week had arranged to meet someone. I begged him not to go ahead with it, and as I realized I wasn't emotionally able for it, but he did it anyway.
Oh.
Now I'm angry and feel not good enough, and he feels the only future for him is to sleep with other women as I'm too samey in bed.
Samey.
Samey.
Like vanilla or like you're
That
not
means-
switching it up?
That means, I mean,
Okay.
those are the,
yeah, same
similar.
thing. Yeah.
it excites him for me to sleep with other men, but I have no interest in doing so. I'm devastated and can't see a future for us. He thinks I'm overreacting. Is this the greatest self-sabotage you've ever heard? I'm distraught and wish I could go back in time, but clearly this is not an option.
Damn.
Do you think there's a way back from here?
I got some
Dylan, and
thoughts.
she actually said Dylan. Do you
Yeah.
think there's a way back
Dylan,
from
do
here?
How
I
does
think
she
that-
know it's for me?
She's joking.
Yeah, I'm joking. Check your fucking email. She messaged you,
You guys,
too.
you,
All right,
you do the
what's your-
sarcasm thing, and I just met you, so I'm like, I'm
We're-
very gullible and believing everything you're saying, and you're ruining any trust we had ever hoped to build.
Well, I
was-
love that. I consider that a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see I did see a clip where you were like, I don't want to make men feel good, and I was like, this is going to be a fun podcast to go into. great. That's a
We're
good.
actually
That's a
here
good
to
baseline.
fucking ruin
Yeah, exactly.
you and then send
She's
you
like,
back
well,
into the
fuck
wild
men.
a worse
By the way, and I'm
person.
like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
You'll
absolutely.
be fine.
How serious do we get on the show?
Oh, you can get as serious as you want.
You're the dad. You
Okay.
get as serious.
It's your
or
segment.
You can either be like, you're going to smoke that whole pack of cigarettes, dad, or we're going mini golfing, dad.
I would take her out to. I would be like, let's go do something fun, and then like, not as the husband. If I was
Yeah.
the dad, I'd be like, let's go do something fun. Go get some ice
gotcha.
cream. She's having a good time.
Yeah.
And then like,
then
gets
try
a
to
little
fuck
quiet,
her.
And I look at yeah, after I fuck her. But just kidding. I
Maria.
come in my pants before I can even get it out. And she's like, "What was that?" I was like, "Just spilled some water." And
It's very mucky water.
It would get kind of quiet, and I'd be like, "We gotta talk."
Yeah.
I'd be
Okay,
like,
so this is what you're doing to this chick: is you're buying her ice
Exactly.
cream, and you're
Buying her
going,
ice cream.
listen.
exactly. And I'm like, "We gotta talk." I go, "Tell me what's going on."
In this situation, I feel like the mom is dead. I feel like you're a widower.
Yeah, mom's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause
So
I got-
mom's dead.
Mom's dead.
What do you say?
I'm
to
still
her?
dealing with that a little bit,
Yeah.
but I have moved on a bit. She doesn't know. I am.
She's dead.
No, she knows she's dead, but she doesn't know
She's
that I've
just
moved
finding
on.
out.
There is a woman that lives in Venice Beach. We live in California in this situation.
Uh-huh.
That I do go get blown by once or twice a week.
And you're telling this all to your proverbial daughter.
I tell none of this to her. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you backstory.
Oh, okay.
This
All
is
right.
backstory for me
This
as
is
the dad.
context.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
yes.
context.
Okay.
She doesn't know about any of this. I'm just taking her out. Because
Okay,
it would make her
gotcha.
upset if she knew that I was like, but I have my
If you
needs.
didn't have your shit together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also, she doesn't know that her mother told me before she died. She's like, "What you?"
to fucking I get it. It's a
He's-
very rich
You're
character.
taking this in a different direction than normally
I
people
think
giving
he
advice
outgrew
to.
Gracie's
And
mind.
I
I've been
really
enjoying
like
it.
it. I really like it.
I think
It's-
we told him he was
Set
the dad.
scene.
Yeah,
We told him he was the dad, so
No,
it's like
it's
you have to
great.
decide
That's
what
great.
kind of dad you
I'm totally
are.
on board with this.
And
This
the
is
woman's name is Vivian.
Okay.
Anyway, so
the
It's
woman that
Mary
blows
Bates'
you,
name.
or
Yeah, one that
the
blows
or
me.
the
Well,
daughter.
who's the dead woman's name? Your wife,
Oh,
Vivienne.
Clarice.
Oh, okay.
Clarice? I'm sorry. Did you say Clarice?
We're so deep right now.
That is so close to Cletus that I don't even
I meant
know.
to say like Clarice, but I don't even know if that's
Clarice.
a name.
It is.
Clarice is a
It should have
name.
been
Clarice-
Claire.
Clarice
Claire.
is-
Claire
Claire.
should have been her name.
Clarice is Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Just a quick reference. Okay.
And you murdered her.
Well, no, she was murdered by the Sounds of the Lambs guy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's
shit.
my wife, so
Yeah.
that's why
So he
I
ate
can't
her
let
face
my,
off.
Yeah, I
You can't let your
I can't let my daughter
daughter-
know that I've moved on because she's like that.
It was harrowing.
horrendous. So, yeah, harrowing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the way
that's
that-
the backstory.
Okay.
So just
all
to be
right.
clear, she healed from her mother having her face eaten off by a cannibal by marrying this guy that decided to go fuck someone after she begged him not to.
Guys,
Yeah,
just
okay.
to summarize here, this is before Dylan can even answer this written in question. We are
This is
still in the
backstory.
middle of the world
World
building. So that's
Building the
what's
world.
happening right
This is
now.
your
in case-
Sims.
These
Yeah.
are my Sims.
Yeah.
And we're at Baskin Robbins.
Really?
Okay.
In your wildest fantasy, this isn't really a
Because
fantasy.
This
more
isn't
than
his
because
wildest
Baskin Robbins
fantasy.
is
This
where we
is-
used to go when she was a little girl, so it feels nice for her.
And
Okay.
also,
All
this
right.
isn't
Yes.
this isn't like his dream date. Like
Yeah.
this
I'm
is
not on a date with my daughter. I'm trying to help her
No.
with her shitty husband.
with her. How old is your daughter?
Okay.
in this situation?
My daughter in
Andrea
this
loves
situation
this.
is
13.
35. I'm cosplaying a 65-year-old. Okay. In this situation.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But this
you-
is me.
so-
I am
And you're
now
not-
projected into the astral plane. I've gone 30 years forward. I'm in my 65-year-old body, and I'm tunneling him back
Yeah,
into me.
yeah.
And this is what I would do.
Okay. All right.
Channeling. That's the
And
word.
you're not
but you're
out
a
for a
Venice
drink.
Beach daddy guy, which is really fun.
I don't live in.
think.
I don't live in Venice Beach.
That's
I
where
just
she
get
lives.
blown in
Okay.
Venice Beach.
Oh my god.
She was like, "Dad, can we talk?" And you're like, "Yes."
I go, yes. And I want you to know that I would just left Vivian's place, so I'm feeling good. I'm very, very
Are
centered.
you feeling good?
I'm
Are you not
feeling
feeling
good.
any shame about your
What?
dead wife?
No, because my wife told me.
Oh, right,
She's
right.
Well,
like-
not only that, but
yeah.
like she's gone. Like
She's
her
gone.
her
Right,
face is
you're right.
gone. Like it's,
And it's how I get over it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Whew.
the woman in Venice Beach is very sympathetic to what
Vivian
he
is
went
the
through.
Fucking shit.
Because
okay?
you were in the news for a little
I
while
was,
after it
and
happened.
she saw
God.
that and was like, "Wow, I feel so bad for him." But also, he is kind of attractive.
But she wasn't one
Yeah.
of the crazy ones who was
No.
like after
She was like, he's
Lacey
pretty
Peterson's
tall.
husband.
Pretty
Yeah.
tall.
No, we met by chance. She didn't pursue me at all.
Oh wow!
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
And then she found out, and then
Exact-
you were
yeah.
like, "Actually, my wife was murdered
And she was
by
like,
her
"I
face
have
eaten
to admit,
off."
I did see you like on the news. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't know if it was." And I was
And
like,
does she just blow you, or do you guys have full intercourse?
This is the
"We're getting
This is
towards intercourse, I
absolute
want to, but she's like, I don't know if you're.
Okay,
She goes,
Maria,
No,
she
it's
goes,
fine.
She goes, I don't know if you're ready. But I had
you're
the
ready.
pussy a couple times.
just like Hannibal did to your wife's face.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
but
all
I
right.
get worked up when I start crying.
We're getting back.
Woo! Anyway,
to
okay.
this.
So I sit her down and but this is for real. About
Wait.
God, I hope whoever's listening, I hope that was enjoyable to you, and you weren't just listening like, can you please help me with my horrible life right now?
Wait, are you gonna say what kind of ice cream you got?
I got
Maria.
mint chocolate chip. I think she gets Rocky Road.
I was thinking strawberry cheesecake.
Okay,
But-
yeah, I can see strawberry cheesecake as well.
Okay, or
Yeah.
maybe a half and half, and she's super fucked up because of the mom thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
Maria,
Yes.
What?
you're getting way too it. You're getting
No, I
roped
like
in.
it. Specificity.
Okay, you're right. You're
Specific-
right.
Listen,
Specificity.
if you don't want to have fun, you can
You're
leave.
right.
Okay?
Yes. She's in slippers.
would
She's not
someone who
leaving.
hated fun be wearing these cat slippers that
gonna say
I
that.
leave at your place now?
Oh man, what a red flag if I walked into a girl's place and she had those.
I mean, they're going to be under my bed so that no one can see them.
I bet this is gonna be fun, but there's like a lot I'm gonna have to unpack at some point. Yeah.
Well, not only cat slippers, but she has a cat, so it's a lot.
Oh, well, I would then go into anaphylactic shock. Anyway, so this really sucks. I have to be honest.
Not the podcast. He's in the story, just to be clear.
The story. You didn't self-sabotage. You didn't do anything wrong. You, in a moment, said what you thought you were okay with, and then you processed it, thought about it more, and then admitted to your husband that you didn't want this anymore.
And then in the meantime, he was already all over the internet.
In the meantime, he had set up 30 different appointments. He literally set up a calendly.ly and had a bunch of appointments filled, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely packed.
Yeah.
And
15-minute increments.
15-minute increments, exactly. He's fucking in and out, pumping. And he's like, all right, that's on to the next one.
Even
He's
more
like,
than Dylan. He's trying to give Dylan a run
He's
for his
giving me a run for my money. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
He's like jizzing in his pants.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then he just holds hands with the next chick so that he can
Yeah.
have his refractory period.
Sure.
And then he goes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he moved this quickly is like,
That's a flag.
I don't know if it's a red flag, but it's a flag. It's indicating that like he's always wanted to do this. I don't know if you guys have talked about it before. It seems like you have, and he might have always been pushing for it. And then in one moment,
You felt backed up.
Either you felt bad, you felt maybe super confident that day, or you just really wanted to plead. Whatever the like underlying pressure or impetus for this thought was, you caved, gave in, said it, and then immediately regretted it, obviously, talked about it. And then the key thing that you did here, which makes what he did wrong, or like on the worst side of it, is that you asked him not to. You admitted, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. I asked you not to. And then he said, no, I have to do it. This is the only thing that's going to make me feel like excited and good in this relationship. And he did it anyway. If you guys are married and you're a partnership and you love each other, if the one partner asks you not to do something and you just immediately say no, I don't think bodes well for that partnership. Like my girlfriend has asked me not to do things, and even if I want to, I at least have to consider like where she's coming from. And they're not this.
Yeah, like
this
he
is
cheated on her.
Exactly.
Is what happened.
Begged him not to go through
exactly.
with
She
it.
said beg. This is a relationship ending act. If your partner asks you not to do it, you gotta listen or at least put it on hold.
Yeah.
Because other things, if they ask you not to do something small, like, oh, like, I don't like that you hang out with this one girl from work, that all like in a group setting or whatever, that at least I could see you rationalizing, like, that's at work, it's a friend, it feels controlling, what, blah, blah.
And
you
it's
can, like,
a group,
get into that. It's a group
especially
setting.
in a group
This
setting.
is pretty black
This
and
is
white.
literally doing the one thing that only relationships do.
Yep.
And you're asking him not to. And then the fact that he's making you feel bad about and calling like relationship your sex like samey and vanilla, like that there's nothing caring
like a
about
dick.
a partner who then does something that hurts you, is told that it hurts you, and then turns around and instead of taking that and processing it, instead deflects their feelings of guilt onto you and makes you feel shame for like their sex life and says the only way that this can happen is if you fuck someone else or you allow me to have sex with someone. There might be a way for you to figure this out, but you guys like have to talk a lot and put everything out on the line, and he has to be willing to see your
Accept
side.
blame.
Yeah.
Like if
I
I
think-
ask you not to cheat on me and you go cheat on me, which is what happened, that's a huge
Yeah.
problem. That's an
If
apology.
you cheat on me, even if I like hadn't specified or asked, that would still be a problem. But if
Yeah.
it's like I'm literally picturing this woman like
He did like
fucking
you signed a
Scarlett
contract, so I'm going to go through with this. Like he's treating it like a
first of all,
business.
he's treating
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
no take backsies.
Yeah.
and
For
I'm
sure.
picturing
Like a little
her.
kid.
I'm picturing her like Scarlett from Gone with the Wind, where she's like, "Please, Red, no."
I mean,
No,
look.
guys.
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
I'd be pretty hyped and would want to try to do it as immediately as possible as
Sure,
well if I was
yeah.
in his position
Yeah.
but like he's also being like juvenile about it.
Yeah.
Because this is someone you married. Like you're supposed to care about
Yeah.
this person more than just as a partner, but as someone that you want to spend your life with and that you
And make
care,
them feel
and
good.
make them feel good, and you care about them not only as just a like physical lover, but an emotional
Like
lover.
a
Someone
friend.
you're like exactly
Yeah.
you're going through
Yeah.
life with them, and if they're asking you not to do this, and you're just like, sorry, it's
You said
already
it
in my
in a moment
calendar.
of-
Like what the fuck, dude?
I love that this character, this guy,
Yeah.
is very calendar. I mean,
He's
if you're setting up
very-
appointments on God knows how many platforms, you gotta have a new calendar for it. So, you know,
I think there's more we're not. I think
Yeah.
there's stuff we don't know about. The fact
Yeah,
that he moves
definitely.
so quickly, I think this was something that was talked about repeatedly, and maybe she
felt
maybe
like
at another point in her life, or this has been like a running thing where she said, "I'm okay with it," and then taken it back. We
Yep.
don't know that, and then maybe this time he was like, "Fuck it!" Like you keep taking
Yeah.
it back. I'm gonna set this up before you can pull it back again.
but it also shouldn't be something that it's like if one person wants to fuck other people so badly, then it's like something more. It's not
Yes.
about fucking other
Then that's a
people.
problem.
Something is broken.
You are sexually incompatible
Yes.
with your needs.
or like you can't communicate
or just
whatever.
partnership incompatible, right?
Exactly.
Like
But-
you guys
And-
need different things.
And as far as the question, like, is there any coming back from this? I will say personally that, like, I felt my relationships have been broken. Like, I think we've all been in relationships where like they kind of struggle near the end, and we can pinpoint
Mhm.
the
The
event.
point of no return.
Right, where there was like we were broken here. Like this sounds like one of those moments where it's like you could fight through it, but what are you fighting for? And this is definitely like a breaking point where it's like even if you make it through it, it will never be the same.
this is exactly when you were worried about earlier that you're referencing. Like this is when I'm like, no, fuck this guy. Like I
Yeah.
feel.
I can tell.
yeah.
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 But the other thing that I question here that the manipulative things that I could see him saying that were like very passive aggressive that
Yes.
got her to the point where she offered him that because she was like, oh well, this is clearly what
you
he
want.
wants.
I want to please you. I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
You keep saying all these things. Maybe if you just do it once, he'll get out of the system.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Like it seems like it was maybe something like that. Also,
Yeah.
the
Place of
big
fear.
question is, you did it from a
Yeah.
place of fear, not a place of like acceptance, love, excitement.
Yeah.
Like, because I could see in some relationships someone maybe getting off on the other person doing it and then being like, he comes back to my
I do that too.
bed.
I'm a
Totally.
cut.
Yeah,
But
he
she's
gets
not
back to
presenting
my bed,
it.
and it's like
Yeah.
because I mean at the end of the day, it's like the girl he fucks like doesn't matter to him.
No,
and
yeah.
he's like, I'm going back to my wife.
Or
Oh,
worse
so
off,
hot.
maybe
Yeah.
That can
maybe he's
only-
just looking for another relationship, and
No,
this
no,
is how
I
he
think-
starts it out.
Okay, number one, do you have kids? Because if you have kids, I would say
Oh,
try
yeah.
to make this
Oh,
work
yeah.
at least a
I
little
don't
bit.
think
Sure.
If you don't,
doesn't sound like it.
I kind of think there's so many signs here just in this one interaction
Yeah.
that it makes me feel like it's too far gone. And the fact that you framed it as I fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I do this? This was completely my fault. Look how I destroyed my relationship.
Victim blaming,
It
gaslighting.
sounds to me like you frame things as it's always my fault, and I don't know if that's a you thing or he contributes to that. But irregardless, that's not a good place to be in this relationship. I don't think it's going to work. And I mean, you got to talk to him. You got to tell him everything you feel. But like, you didn't do anything. You, in a moment of,
And you did tell him how you feel, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Exactly. and then he said like, this is the
Yeah.
only way it's going to work, dude. What the fuck?
That's
no.
weird. Hard pass. Sounds like an asshole.
Yeah.
Fucking get
I'm
out of
really-
there,
Sounds
girl.
young. He sounds like a young guy.
I would. Have
They're
you
in their
guys ever
30s.
done?
Oh, really? Yeah, he hasn't learned. Like,
I mean, that the age really does. Age really is a number, and I don't mean that in a good way. Like, I feel like I've met people of varying maturities, of like varying maturities. Like, I coughed away from the mic. Okay. I mean, what I'm about to say is very profound.
Very witchy.
So I don't think it's like, I feel like you could meet someone who's an immature
Well, if he was
douchebag in their
24, I would be
50s.
like, he's 24.
Yeah.
But if he's in
Oh,
his
yeah,
30s,
just
I'm like,
well, if
Yeah.
he's
this
24,
guy might just
move
be
on.
still,
an asshole.
like arrested at 24 in terms of
Yeah.
his development.
Even if they do have kids, though, it's like if you're gonna disrespect someone that much when they like ask you not to do something like that, that's so deeply hurtful and like violates
Yeah.
trust. Like, do you really like? You don't even want to co-parent with that person, but
Right,
You're gonna have
exactly.
to.
It's like we're better to co-parent separately. But yeah, I think also it's like, yeah, this doesn't sound like you said, it doesn't sound like it's from a place of excitement. Like if you guys have fucked around with open relationships before?
I have
once.
not. Yes.
Yeah,
Once.
but I came close one time. Like we ended up amicably splitting for other reasons, but like the more, this is not groundbreaking stuff, I'm just hashing it out. The more secure you feel in a relationship, the more okay you are doing that. Like I think that's how
100%.
it should be, right?
Yeah.
Where I was like, ooh, the thought of you, like we were so secure in the thought of like him making out with someone or like being with someone else. I was like, that's a fucking turn on. But in like,
Because you know they're not going to leave. There's no
yeah,
like jealousy
I've been in other
of like,
relationships
It's
where
not
I'm
fear.
like,
There's no fear.
yeah, where I'm
That's
like,
what
you
it's
haven't
about.
treated me well. You've like you've really like stirred up some other shit with women. You keep talking about your past conquests. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
That's
So-
also how I got comfortable with that. Like I feel
Yeah.
so much less jealous from being in an open thing
yeah,
because you learn that you can just kind of talk about everything and you can say,
yeah,
oh, I'm attracted to this person, or like you can spend time with them
Totally.
and then recount it back to them. And it just dispels a lot of that like blind fear of like the worst possible
Right.
scenario.
Well, I think it acknowledges too that like someone, when you're scared that someone will leave you or will cheat on you, and like maybe we're going into different territory now, but it's like you have to let go of the idea that this person is yours. Like
Yeah.
that's what it is. I think that's what it is in general. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
that's what
god, if
jealousy
we
is.
do open, this person is going to leave me. Guess what? They can fucking leave.
They can leave you
anytime
they want to.
Exactly.
But
Like
the fear in that is based in they're going
Yeah.
to see what else they could get, and they're going to leave me because that leads to I am not enough.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't, like,
and I
they're-
did this,
they're
which is
gonna-
what she's
they're
blaming
gonna-
herself
Yeah, or
for.
they're going to find out that they could find some. It's like the fear of being inadequate or like not enough. And
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
way you get past that is
Well,
being
and
like,
being alone
yeah.
too.
But the only way you get past that is like, I bring a lot to this relationship. I feel like I'm great.
Yeah.
If they decide to leave me, like,
It's
but
a compatibility thing, but it doesn't feel like that because it's so deeply emotional. Like instead of going,
Yeah.
if this person doesn't want to be with me, then like we don't make sense. I shouldn't want to be with them.
Yeah.
But that's just not how your stupid monkey brain works.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
like hardwired into our biology. So like getting jealous about something, you shouldn't feel bad about it. Like it's just in your genes. You can do things to get past it if you want, but if that's not the kind of person you are and you just want to be in a relationship with one person, like that's
Then you
what
need to find
most
someone that wants to
yeah,
do that.
Exactly.
On your same, with your same
Wavelength.
morals way. I feel really bad. Are you allergic to dogs?
No,
You're
cats
not.
a little bit.
Cats?
Yeah.
There aren't any cats.
I'm okay.
in here.
No
It's just-
cats.
Sometimes
okay,
my eyes
alright,
get
cool.
just dry.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Do you
I'll
want
be
me to
okay.
like?
I'm
Do you want
just
anyone
sad.
here to like spit in them?
And a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I know Andrea well. Yes.
Oh, I was thinking like spit like water. That's what I was thinking. You know,
You just said spit in them.
Oh,
And I don't know
yeah.
that spitting water in his eyes is going to help
How does that make?
anymore.
How does spitting water make
I don't
sense?
know.
You mean like
I don't
putting
know.
water in your mouth and then dripping it into my
like
eyes?
baby birding it into
That's
his eyes.
No, I mean like a, you know what,
Like
guys?
what? Getting a contact solution
look,
and doing it?
look.
I do think I have eye drops if you want me to grab
Oh, okay.
them.
Friend of the pod,
Yes.
sponsored by.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
I don't even know the name.
AccuClear.
IQD?
Yeah.
IQD?
AccuClear.
Yeah.
Can I ask my question? Because I think we solved it. Leave your bitch ass husband.
Okay.
Yeah, you should probably leave him. You should talk to him about it to get it all out there, and you should go in being like,
You should tell him why he's
I'm
wrong.
right with all of this. But don't
This
even
is
go
a-
in like, I need to make this guy feel bad. Just kind of really try to see like, well, there's.
Don't make
I
it
mean,
feel good.
I guess,
is
but
his
like
advice. It's
you're,
his
but you're
advice.
like, then you're going into an altercation. You're going into an interaction where you like want to win, and that's like not a good place to come from. It's much better to come from a place of like, let me just see what you have to say, and then move on from there. But
I'm from a family that wants to win, so it's
I
going to
get
be
it.
hard for me.
I get it. And look, winning rules, winning tiger blood, winning rules. But if this is someone
It's
that
not
you want
gonna
to
be a
stay
healthy
with
break.
at all, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not gonna
Yeah.
go well.
Yell at
They
them
should-
after
they should
you-
update. Yeah.
Yell at them after you already decide to get a divorce.
Well, I mean, or like,
Yes.
can you find it in you to just go fuck some guy out of vengeance.
That's
She
not
said
gonna
in
make-
there though that she had no interest in that because
Even now,
That's not going to make you feel
I just don't think
better,
that's
though.
what this person is like.
I know, but like, what about Joker villain origin story? Like, she really just becomes like, you know,
like an incel.
like she becomes like paints her face and just like really, yeah.
Oh.
That's
She-
gonna be that's what's crazy is as a woman you could really do anything and you could still find someone to have sex with you. Like you could walk
Yeah.
around looking like the
And that's the other
Joker
thing,
and have
too, is
no
it'll-
problem.
I mean, shit, the Joker could find people to fuck him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I think that's the other thing too is like it wouldn't feel like a prize because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like I'm
Trying to make up
literally
for it.
just and like revenge
That's
sex
just
it
not
never
what she
feels
wants.
good.
She wants a cozy, like just heteronormative relationship.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that want that. So
Yep.
get
I'd
back
say maybe the
out
majority
there,
of people.
girl.
Yeah, you'll find someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sharon.
Get
we
out
didn't
there.
get a name, but
Get
You
out
shouldn't
there.
say her name.
Get out there, Clarice.
Yeah, get out there,
They're-
Clarence.
they're
Yeah.
Clarice.
Clarence.
Should I
Uh-huh.
get a pet raccoon?
This is her question. Andrea.
That's what we're going to. From my husband fucked someone else to should I get a pet raccoon?
This is exactly what we
Raccoon?
wanted
Isn't
our.
it raccoon.
It's raccoon. She's
raccoon.
wrong. Yeah.
It's raccoon, yeah.
But by the
put
way-
you know how someone says something so wrong that your brain goes like, is everything I've ever learned a lie? Like when she said raccoon, that's what happened to me. I was like,
Who
have I
else?
been speaking English incorrectly my entire life?
Who else were we talking to that was saying raccoon with you?
We've been talking
Oh,
about it.
it
a
was Mike
lot.
Rolland.
Yeah,
He
I
was.
love Mike Rollins.
Yeah, he's
Friend
everyone
of the
loves
pod.
Mike Rolland.
We're
He's
gonna
the
get
best.
him. We're gonna
Okay.
get him.
I don't
on
like
there.
Mike Rolland.
I
Yeah.
want to
Alright.
be divisive.
Okay.
I want
I
to
don't
be
like
the
him.
outlier.
I don't like his cute little face.
He's a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
He
He's
is.
just a little baby angel face.
He's great.
Yeah.
He is so sweet.
He's really
Yeah.
I remember
nice.
I had him on my podcast and he was like going through some stuff and he was like, "Oh man, come on!"
I know,
He's
get
like, I
in
don't want
here,
to talk about that
buddy."
stuff, and I was like, "Oh come on, dude."
Yeah.
Should you get a pet raccoon?
So this is first of all your expression and reaction when I asked you that, going like whiplash from this deep personal
Thoughtful,
question to
like,
this.
caring.
That's actually kind of exactly the dynamic and the whiplash that we're trying to give people.
I do
Maybe
like
not
that,
you, but I
because,
you know
like, you
got
have-
one deep one, you got one wacky.
you got to
one.
band-aid it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go from that to something else
And
because
being like, thanks
sometimes.
so much for listening.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets really weird, and you're
Yeah.
like, I just heard some real shit,
Yeah.
and then we have to go back
Well,
to.
wait,
we have to
I'm
remind
sorry.
everyone,
Are
like,
you minimizing? Are you saying that my need for a raccoon
Oh my
is
god.
like not deeply personal and like
Gracie,
not...
look at me in the eyes.
Yeah.
Andrea's just
Yes,
shaking her head.
that's what I'm saying. That's 100% what I'm
What's
saying.
Andrea groaning about?
Yes.
It's so crazy.
Yes.
Like,
What?
doesn't even, it's like, I can't even.
She's she can't.
It's so crazy that I can't even place it in a universe that makes sense. Like, sometimes when people say crazy shit, I go like, I'm going to take my brain, put it the way that
In
your
there,
brain
yeah.
is crazy, and then understand like what that
Yeah,
means.
you're like,
That's
what
smart.
life
Yeah.
events like led you to
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Like,
How
what's
are
your
we here?
internal
Yeah.
logic?
How are we here?
Yeah.
Like, I know your logic is not correct, but what is your internal logic? But this one, I can't even put your filter on it and be like, this is doing
And
this
that
for
is
Gracie.
that's how we know that I know her better than you, because when she was like, here's my question, I was like, of course that's your question.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean,
true.
I like
That's
it because
true.
I am like, I'm seeing kind of
Wait, let me explain
a
myself.
compliment to my like dumb elementary school brain where it's like, that's nice, but also, what if I have a raccoon? You know what I mean? Like, because that's kind of what it seems like.
Critical question. Do you have a home right now?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Andrea.
So you
You don't even have
Andrea,
an apartment, really.
you're not being nice right now.
They like making fun of me because I'm homeless.
Because you're homeless? You're
She's not
like
homeless.
semi-homeless. You know what? When someone calls someone unhoused, they try to do that as a PC term, and then you see someone who's been on the street for 18 years. You're like, they're not unhoused. They're homeless. They need help. You're unhoused. Yes.
No, because I'm not.
There's a difference.
Yes.
You know,
not going to
Yes.
fix it.
you have clothes and a shower. You're unhoused.
Look. I have a home right now. I have a coat rack and everything. Not to brag.
Are you living
I'm
in
doing
Grand Central
very
Station? Like, what?
She's
I'm
even better. She's
Paddington
living with her
Bear.
ex.
Oh my God, Gracie.
No. It sounds okay.
You
my
love
life,
chaos.
No,
and here's what's
I-
crazy. There's a part of me that's like, God,
No,
I would love for
listen.
that to be happening
She
in my
loves
life right
chaos,
now.
and that's how
Listen.
you know she wants a pet raccoon.
No.
For sure. No.
I
actually see all the rationale. I see this. I go, if this was happening in my life, if I was living with my ex, I'd be like, of course I should get a fucking pet raccoon.
I need to back
That's
up.
why wouldn't I do that? Look where my life is headed. Just stare into that everything donut from Everything Everywhere All at Once or whatever. Do it.
In no uncertain terms. I feel attacked.
If you didn't, I'd be like, are you okay?
All right. No, listen.
I'm gonna look
My
up
life sounds fucking
You can.
weird
Oh, you
on
can.
paper. My life sounds fucking
You
weird
can
on paper.
follow pet raccoon like accounts on Instagram.
Guys, you gotta let me fin. Okay.
you can
all right,
get tigers. You think you can't get a raccoon?
You're
no
right.
one is listening to me, guys.
I'm listening. Let's go.
Guys,
Let's
it's
go.
just you and me. No, help me.
Let's go.
Start a podcast.
Nobody
What do
can
you mean
help you.
Help me.
All right, I just want to clarify.
Send you a raccoon? Does that
if
help
there
you?
are any raccoons listening,
They live in New York City. You can find
Dude,
one,
I
like
know.
in Bushwick or something.
So first of all, I need to defend myself. Yes, my life sounds very weird on paper right now. I live with my ex-boyfriend.
It's fun.
But like we are BFFs. It's unconventional, but it is like I'm in such a weird, healthy
It's not that
environment.
crazy.
It's not. It's really like we didn't
Not for
plan
New York.
it.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, but it's not like my recent ex. It's like we dated for 7 years,
before.
lived together. You know, you probably met this guy.
Yes, but you know what makes it crazy?
And we are what? Is that
The
a one?
sentence "I live with my ex-boyfriend" from
Yeah.
7 years ago isn't that crazy. I live with my ex-boyfriend and my pet raccoon makes it crazy. It makes it like I'm talking to you on a bench in Washington Square Park and I go, oh, okay. And then I get up and I walk somewhere else because I go, all right, I don't know what's true. I don't know if she has a raccoon with her. And I'm like really scared.
I
Because the
don't
next thing
know
she's going to be
what's
is she's going to
true.
be like, you know my dad, don't you? You're the reason why he stole my money. I was supposed to live in the top of the Empire State Building, and then my dad stole all my money, and then they go crazy.
So
That's
you
what,
have heard my speech to men at bars when I don't want them to speak to me because
Exactly.
that is it, fucking word for word.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
there's a lot of other favorites here. She says, do you want me or should I get a pet raccoon? And
Yeah.
what do you think the chances are that she's pitched this to, by the way,
Mhm.
her ex-boyfriend's apartment that he's
Yeah.
allowing her to cohabitate
Whoa,
with?
Whoa,
great.
I'm
That's on my phone.
paying a little bit. Well, the first thing I said was, can I get a Peloton? And he said no. And I said,
So
well,
that's
what
your
What about
obvious. That's your
Can I get a
obvious.
Peloton? No. What about a raccoon?
But a raccoon takes up less space. How
Raccoon's a
about
lot
that?
cheaper than a Peloton. That's a lot cheaper.
That's not true at all.
Well,
Is
he's
it?
in.
It's not true at all.
Peloton's like $1,000.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
You can
1,200.
go
That's a
steal a
one-time-
raccoon.
You first of all, sure, but then you have to take
Baby
care of that
shots.
raccoon, and then it has to go to the vet.
Yeah.
Like all of that is way more
Is it,
expensive
can I
than a
have a
Peloton.
pet raccoon?
Okay, so wait, I've done research on this.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me
Please-
explain to you.
yes.
Okay, so
Educate
first
me.
of all, this is a general question. It's not like, oh, immediately tomorrow I need to go get a raccoon. Like, yeah, it's coming home with me tonight. Like,
Can I
no.
interrupt for 1 second? You know what's
No.
crazy? One person is listening and they're like, why are they all being assholes? This is a completely legitimate question.
Yes.
You have at least one listener
Yes.
who's like,
And fucking,
wow,
if
they're
you
being
are
dumb.
out there, call me.
Yes.
Okay.
And we
Sorry,
have at least
continue.
one raccoon that
Okay,
listens.
so
Yes.
first of all, this all started
Two.
because first of all, I fucking love raccoons.
cool.
Yeah, everyone likes a trash panda.
Okay,
We know.
love raccoons.
I
My
don't like them.
latest
You don't
boyfriends,
like
my most
raccoons?
recent boyfriend's
That's
my
crazy.
ex-boyfriend's
They're like
name for
advanced
me
cats.
was TP. It was Trash Panda. So he called me TP. So like I feel like I'm part like embody a
Your
raccoon.
ex-boyfriend called you Trash Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
nickname
that was like a-
for
It was
raccoons.
endearing.
pet
I don't
name?
like baby honey. I like TP. I get like woman. I
Where
get
does
like
that
bird.
come from, though?
Because I'm very like fucking. I have the energy of a raccoon. Have you
Do
met
you
me?
eat out of the trash?
Oh, that's actually how it started.
Yeah.
that is how it started. Because I dumpster dive sometimes.
You strip, you dumpster dive, you have a lot of layers.
Okay. People don't know that dumpster diving is
Here we go. Here we go. It always starts with the thing about dumpster diving actually is they have to throw their food out, and a lot of it isn't bad. and they should donate it, but legally because of some law in 1933 that we need to pass, but
Oh my god.
fucking Kroger doesn't want to, blah, blah. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So
I
let me also
believe
say,
you.
I actually
wait,
didn't dumpster dive.
can-
My roommate did, and then we would eat a bunch of trash vegetables, and then
Okay.
he was like, so you're like
First
a
of
raccoon.
all,
What?
You disgust me.
that makes a lot of
and
sense.
Guys,
We
again,
shared
I feel I'm starting to go.
we shared a
for the
drink
therapy
earlier,
bill
and
after
I'm
this.
finding this out now about
a
her.
drink. Well, I haven't eaten out of
You
the
and I-
trash in like 4 hours.
Yeah, I knew it. You're like,
What dumpster? Where did you go that you were like,
Okay,
this is
so
the dumpster
I
that
can't
I'm
even
going to
take
eat out
credit
of?
because I never fully went myself.
Wait, what?
My roommate went.
would you
My
DoorDash someone to go
ex-roommate.
into the dumpster?
There's actually an app called Too Good to Go.
I know that.
Yeah.
That is not. If you call that dumpster
No.
diving,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no, no.
break
Too
this
good to
microphone.
go.
I didn't go dumpster diving. My roommate, my
Okay, well, you said
ex-roommate
you did.
I know. Well, I went with her one time. Okay, so I didn't lead the dive. I wasn't the
Tell me what happened.
adventure-
You were the guy on the boat.
Tell me what happened
With
the
the
dumpster
raccoon?
dive. No, just tell me
Oh.
what happened with the dumpster dive.
Like you just go there and then you find like a
a bag
bag
of
full of
bagels
like yeah, or
that they
like
threw out, and they were trying to sell on Too Good to Go, and it didn't.
or I don't know.
Is this
I don't
outside
know
of,
the
like, a Whole
history.
Foods?
It's like outside of a grocery store or something. Guys, someone come to my aid right now. It's free food.
And it's like in a trash bag.
Look, have you ever gone into the office kitchen and you've had the last slice of pizza, like the one that's been out there for like 4 hours, and you're like, I'll fucking eat it?
That's not okay. How
Are
dare
you making an
How
analogy from that
dare
to
you?
going into a
That's
trash
call
can?
that the same
That's
thing?
basically in the
Those-
trash. That
it's
piece
not.
of pizza is
No.
basically in the trash.
First of all, there's two phases to
Dude,
the trash. There
I
is.
cannot believe that I
You
thought we
wanted
could
me.
date. That's
I would have saved
crazy.
you so much
It would have
money.
been
We
so
could
much
have
fun when I
gone
was like
places,
25.
baby.
'Cause I would have been
We
like,
could have
this is
gone
fucking nuts.
places.
I would have like,
You know what's
she's
weird?
crazier than me, dude. She goes to the
You know
trash
what's weird
can
is
and
I
we
give off a very crazy energy, but actually as a partner, I'm pretty good in grounding. I have only been
When you bring
in-
home your dirty vegetables.
yeah, and then I'm like,
All
here,
of this
honey,
is to
I'm
say-
making you a frittata.
Yeah, and then he
Oh
goes,
boy, so you can't pronounce
why is there a
anything.
piece of glass in this? And you go,
Raccoon.
And it's like, I did that on purpose because I
Frittata.
fucking hate you.
okay, so now I get why he called you Trash Panda.
Yeah.
Because he should have just called you Raccoon because
Yeah.
you are
It's hard
one.
not to say it the way
I
she
know,
says it
Raccoon.
now,
I
right?
know.
Yeah.
She's
I
ruined
do kind
us.
of like it. I will say it either on stage or somewhere else as a joke for people to be
Yeah.
like, why did you say it like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. Can
So
feel-
you want a raccoon because it's like your spirit animal, and
they're
you,
so cute. So my entire
are,
Discover page
but they're
is
like-
like, you know how yours is
Andrea's
all,
just shaking.
but they're
you know
like-
how yours is all butts, like your whole Discover page.
I'm not
My-
saying that that's mine.
My Discover
This is on
page
record.
is all like Japanese craft making and like
Raccoons.
weird pets. So I've been seeing a
You
lot
watch those
of
like 4-minute videos of
Yeah.
a guy making
Oh.
one chopstick.
yeah,
Oh
or
my God.
like or things where it's like capybaras surfing on other capybaras, or like hedgehogs taking baths in the sink, and I love it, and it lights up my day. Or like my last one was like otters holding each other, and it's like I
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
cute.
Everyone
Who
likes
wouldn't-
to look at otters holding
Yeah,
hands.
Right,
yeah, yeah.
exactly. So one of them that I see all the time are fucking pet raccoons. I'm like, they're so fucking cute, and they're so smart, and they're so sassy, and I love a sassy animal. I already have,
Sassy.
but here's the thing: they're very feral. Even if you
Yeah.
get them, even if you get them as
Yeah.
babies,
We know.
Again, you're like saying
Even if
all
you
these
get them-
things,
We
and then you're
know.
one like, here's one.
Here's the
contingent.
downside.
Exactly. Here's one
the downside.
Is like they could rip your neck out. Like it's just so.
and I just not only that, but they could be sweet as a lollipop. That's not a saying, and they could switch on a dime.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So even
because
if they're
Hormones?
because they're outdoor
They're-
animals.
they're
They're
Hormones.
not domesticated.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
but even if
Single
you get
women.
them as babies, even if you like hold them, what?
You bet. Speaking of trash pandas,
What do you do?
that is the corniest.
I know.
thing.
And I
It
was
was
like, you know, I was like, this is gonna be so
Play
funny.
it back. Play it back. What the
She
fuck
was
just
like,
happened?
they're not domesticated. They're out there, and I was just like, single women. And she was like, fuck you. And I'm like, yep. It was right
that's
there.
my time. Thank you,
If
single lady.
anyone is undomesticated, it is a single man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
have fucking,
You guys-
I
you
didn't have
guys
blinds
live-
for like 10 years.
You guys live, yeah. You
I'm
guys
not kidding.
live
I remember-
homeless indoors.
Yes,
You're
listen,
homeless
we are
indoors.
unhoused and have a house.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember when
Usama knows a lot about that.
Don't even get me started on that situation.
Oh my
I
god.
can't even. I remember
Is he still couch surfing?
No, he has a place now.
I mean,
What's the what?
Does
did
he?
Did it change?
I don't think he does.
I thought he
I
was
haven't heard
living with that
otherwise.
I thought he was living with that Dom. And
Yeah,
they
it's-
both had bedrooms.
Oh, really? I'm
maybe
unaware.
I'm wrong.
I'm
Maybe
unaware.
I'm wrong.
I'm unaware. I plead the fifth on that. I actually don't know, but I,
Okay.
I
We
should
think he
call
might
him.
still
Let's
be.
get him.
Yeah,
Let's get him on here.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have blinds until it doesn't matter. I'm
That's
not going into
crazy.
me. We need to get back to this because it's just like
Yeah,
crazy.
it
Here's
feels
the
a
thing:
lot
you're
better
gonna
to attack
you're
me
gonna
and
get
my-
you're gonna try to get it.
She can't because she has a cat and it's going to kill the cat.
Oh,
also.
100%.
So this
It'll
would be. So
fucking
here's the thing.
eat that
This
cat.
is more like a
It'll
5-year
ice
plan.
that cat the first day he meets it.
This is a more of a dude. Also, raccoons are massive. They are so big.
What,
they
like
are
50
bigger.
pounds? 50 pounds?
Not 50, but maybe like they're small dogs. They're like mid-sized dogs.
Yeah, like 35 pounds.
Yeah, 35 pounds. So here's the thing.
And
this
that's
isn't
that's
so
a
much
lady
an immediate
raccoon
thing.
too.
This is like
Yeah,
I want
you'd
a
be
house
getting a lady
upstate.
one, right? You cannot get a male one.
Because it's too big and it's going to pee everywhere.
But also,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the testosterone and shit in
Yeah,
there
you're right.
will make it attack you or
See,
potentially
this is already so
try to
helpful.
fuck you. I don't know. It might look at you. You might see it one day,
Just,
walk by you, and
Gracie,
then go like this.
Just Gracie, just
It might look
leave
you up
it.
and down.
Leave
it might
it.
look you up and down. Don't even.
Leave
yeah.
it. No, I'm telling
Exactly.
her to leave it because she wants to make a bestiality joke.
I know
so
she does.
bad
She's
right
gonna
now.
be like, his small little hands on my tits will make them feel so
He's
big.
doing it for
Yes,
me.
yes,
Dylan is more chaotic
Yes,
than
I
me.
get it. She's gonna be like, it's gonna
Dylan
make
cannot
his small
chaos
hands
me.
make. It's like when you hook up with a girl and she has small hands and it makes your dick feel normal size. I mean big.
Can't speak.
I mean big. Not normal size.
Good
like
luck
to-
back. Good cover.
We'd like to take this moment to plug. What was it? Fat Louie.
Fat Jack.
Fat Louie.
Louis is better. Fat Louis. Fat Louis is when you wear that and then you have had like 8 drinks. That's when it's a Fat Louis.
And then you show it to women who don't want to see it. Fat Louie.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
Would it technically
So here's the
would it
thing.
technically be revealing yourself if you
it's
had a
that?
fake penis on?
I think
You're
I'm gonna
like-
go with no, but it would be just as upsetting. How about that?
Yeah, I think
the
so.
Cop, the
Depending
cop
on
pulls you-
where
he's
it
like,
is.
put that thing on. Oh my god, and pulls it off.
What if it was coming out of a
And then
different
sees
place?
your real dick.
He's like, oh dude, I get it.
Yeah.
You.
Put that back on.
Oh boy.
I'll let you off
all
with
right.
a warning this time. Okay. All right. So we have to wrap it up with the hotness. I'm gonna take your thing as yes, definitely get one. Make sure it's not a male. For sure, get it.
She's not a listener at all.
and I think that thank you guys for giving me your
You know what she's
blessing.
doing? She's doing what the husband did with that wife.
Yes,
He's
yes, she
saying,
is.
she said one thing and then was like, don't do this. And he's like, I
Except-
heard full steam ahead.
Except we never pitched it.
Exactly.
We were never like,
She
you know what would
pitched
be
it to
great?
herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did the thing where she was like, that would be a great idea. And then she said, yo, wouldn't this be a good idea? And we're like, no. And she's like, I know it would be a good idea. Like she heard in her head us saying yes.
You know, I think I am understanding the problem now. And this was from our last recording. I think that the two people on the couch gang up on the chairperson. I think that's what it is.
No, I think you like
the
this.
nest. I think yeah.
When was I ganged
I
up
think the
on
next-
sitting in the chair last time?
You weren't really ganged up on.
I
You
think this
weren't-
is just you feeling sorry for yourself right now.
Yeah, you know, and I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to be ganged up on like this. Even
Oh
though,
my
yes,
God.
even though, yes, pretty people love me.
Fucking
Speaking of me being pretty,
Your mom.
speaking of me
Oh,
being
the
gorgeous,
amount of flashbacks I'm having of you saying that to other women who have said, I'm so
Oh, really?
pretty. Yeah.
But,
you
like,
didn't even let me
when
give
I
you the
say it, it's
advice.
like, all right, but you have to give us other advice, and then we have to wrap
No,
it up
I'm
because
saying
we
right
spent
now the
20
advice
minutes
for the-
talking
for the
about how
raccoon.
fast you come.
The raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can cut that out, but
Deliver
Nah.
deliver the advice.
Deliver the advice.
get the raccoon.
Thank you. That's exactly what I said. Thank you guys so much, and I will make sure it's a male. Would
Because
you like to ask more
She's
doggy
gonna
bag
do it either
question?
way.
I want to see the chaos it
Well,
creates.
I don't
Yeah.
have room, but Maria
I've
has
always
a
wanted to
crate.
see your face with scars.
I do want to see
so-
a scratch on your face.
Maria, you have a crate that I can leave her here sometimes. Yes.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
What would you call her? Like Donkey Kong or something?
Like Ravina, like something like magical.
I'm sure
Dominica.
you're gonna do some fucking Harry Potter name.
Yeah. Who's making the reference now?
Dominica.
Dylan, last question for you before we kick you the fuck out. Maria,
been here
go.
too long.
Tee him up.
Aggressive.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I know. Just like a raccoon.
Can you give us a tip on how to stay hot?
Oh, eat a lot of fiber.
A lot of fiber. Keep it.
Good for your body.
like cleared out.
Keeps it moving. Just like vegetables in general, insoluble fiber. Good for your gut, which in turn is good for your mind because it feeds all
Flora.
the good bacteria.
Yep.
And then I think there's a lot of like nutrients and stuff in there
Things
that
we
are
don't
probably
know.
good for your skin.
Yeah. No one knows,
Yeah.
really.
Oh, people know. No, people definitely know.
But I don't think so.
I think people know.
I don't think
100%
anyone-
know. Okay, so you think people don't know about that, but you're like getting a raccoon is the best idea in the world. Okay, just like to be...
Just
Yeah.
in context.
Hit me up for advice. I mean, on our last podcast, I told our last podcast guest to slip into my ex-boyfriend's DMs. So not the one I'm living with,
she lives
and
with.
not the trash panda one,
Uh,
but one that did drunk text me like 2 days ago.
For real. It's fucking crazy. I
I'm
thought my
so-
life was chaotic like when I was single.
I'm so
and
happy.
she's like
I am.
another
I'm
level.
happy as a clam.
It's fucking wild.
Look.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I'm
now.
calm. No,
yeah,
I'm
no,
super calm.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's like
Maria knows.
wow.
Yeah.
You know what? You definitely should get it because it seems like
the
every
raccoon.
rational decision other people would make, you kind of do the opposite and it works out for you.
I'm really happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really fulfilled.
Yeah, maybe if we say get one, she won't get one.
You should, yeah. No,
You're
yeah.
not my dad. I'm not going to get one.
Exactly.
There we go.
You're like George in that episode of Seinfeld where he does the opposite of what he thinks he should do and
I'm
everything
George.
goes well.
I'm
So yeah,
George.
you should definitely do it.
Dylan,
Yeah.
if people want more advice on raccoons or how to come fast, where can they find you?
You know, I don't want to be known as like that guy, but I can give advice on how to come
Yeah.
fast. I think every guy can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. How to, how not to.
Just be who you are.
yeah.
The advice.
Just accept yourself. Yeah. Just say once,
That's
fuck,
the
this feels good. And then
worst.
Just let it happen.
that's all you need to do. 'Cause holy shit. Yeah, exactly. Just stop doing everything you're doing before, which is to try and stop, and you will immediately fucking... Ouch. Yeah.
You can find Dylan in his home, in his apartment, that brag he has.
Yes.
Congratulations.
All right, you didn't want the plugs to last a long time, and now you're
I already
dragging them out.
I already said my name once at Dylan J Palladino.
Yep.
Okay.
That's on all
That's
the
all you need.
socials.
Okay, Maria Heinegg on all the socials.
Save Gracie Canaan on all the socials. Look at how fast we did those
Hot
plugs.
Dads Pod.
Rate us, review us, love us.
Subscribe, share, like,
If
follow.
you have a raccoon, definitely DM me and tell me how it is.
Thank you so much, you guys.
But
We
actually
love
DM me
you.
in that group as well because I want to see this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a
We
problem.
love you. Bye.
Bye.